Hello, Squadron. Welcome back. For those who are new, my name is Omar, and we are here to do the collective reading. For those who are used to my collective readings, I do them by the new moon and the full moon. But after doing the elemental check ins for 2025, I kind of want to do that more. So if you're willing to try a new format, that is what I'm be doing for this reading. How is that going to work? I am going to be picking an element, and then I'm going to be reading for that element's energy for that month. Seeing as though we're clearly in January, that is the energy I'm going to be reading for. Okay? So, get comfortable, get a pad and pen if you want to take some notes, and we're going to jump into it. There will be timestamps for this, so if they're not up right away after this video premieres, just give me like a couple hours and the next day, and there will be timestamps. All right? All right. So this is the part where I'd be like, fire or water. I already know it's fire. Fire signs, you've been calling out to me a lot. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and of course, Sagittarius. So I am going to be centering myself and getting into your energy. So, all right. So fire signs, what do fire signs need to be aware of for January 2025? What do fire signs need to be aware of for January 2025? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I love that. That was a butter shuffle. If you've been with me, you know how much I love butter shuffles because that means that the message went right through or the question is going to get a clear answer. But of course, I like to say it, clear and concise clear and concise messages for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for January 2025. Fire signs, you feel a little antsy. What's going on with you? Fire signs for January 2025. Can we get the overall energy for fire signs? Oh, that's why you feel antsy. Seven of Wands in reverse. Fire energy. So your natural element, wands represent fire in tarot, but it's in the reverse. It feels so. I gotta be honest. It feels like defeat energy. So the Seven of Wands in tarot represents taking on overwhelming odds. As you can see in the card, you have the figure on the dragon facing off against the six wands that are attacking him. Even though he is alone, I mean, minus the dragon, he should be defeated, but because the dragon is here, it is giving him an advantage over his attackers. But it's in reverse. So you don't feel like you have the advantage here. So January is going to be a time where you're going to be confronting that feeling for more clarity. Here you go. Seven of Wands in reverse. It can represent a feeling of extreme insecurity, disadvantage, or vulnerability. Although this lack of confidence may be real, it is possible that the inferiority complex may only exist or be exaggerated in one's imagination. All right, so fire signs. January is a time where you're going to be getting very honest with yourself about your insecurities, about your fears, about your anxieties, and how much of that is really rooted in reality, what's really going on right in your world, in your reality, in your timeline, or how much is ego, right, playing a part in this. Maybe ego is taking this, blowing it out of proportion. You're gonna be seeing more of that. I want to get one more card, and then we're going to get into clarifying it. So, any other cards want to come out and clarify fire energy? Ask and we shall receive. Two of Swords in reverse. You're really liking Reverse energy fire signs. Complementary energy because swords is air, and both fire and air are seen as the yang elementals. So, fire signs. This is going to be a month that not only are you going to be facing your insecurities, but you're going to be breaking away from indecision, right? The Two of Swords is finally about accepting that the two truths that you were struggling with, fighting with, it's not as simple as it just being a truth and a lie. No, it's actually two truths, and you're honoring both of them, right? You're breaking away from that indecision. For further clarity, of course, I love giving it to you. The Two of Swords represents or can indicate that a difficult situation or relationship has been resolved and or a difficult decision has been made. The fog of uncertainty has cleared and the impasse has lifted. I already hear you out there cheering, fire signs. You're like, yes, thank you. It's about damn time. It is. It is definitely about time. So I'm going to reach for my second tarot deck, and we're going to get some clarity. First up, about this Seven of Wands in reverse. So, can we get clarity about why the Seven of Wands is out here for fire signs? Why is the Seven of Wands out here for fire signs for January 2025? Can we get clarity as to why the Seven of Wands is out here for fire signs for 2025? I just had a whole card explosion about to happen. I was like, fire signs, you got a lot to say. All right. Can we get clarity for the Seven of Wands? Why is the Seven of Wands out here for fire signs for January? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles energy. You're trying to make some moves. You're trying to make some plans here. Seven of Pentacles is upright about nurturing, practical, providing financially, and a working parent. So, fire signs. Whether you're male or female, non-binary, trans, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy. But you're coming across as this, right? You're this Queen of Pentacles that's trying to make moves. You are, let me get it out my face. There we go. You may be struggling with the work-life balance, right? Being all you can be at work, being the best version of yourself, but also with home, and you're feeling like a failure, right? This can also be coming across as imposter syndrome. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Be kind to yourself. Okay? This is what this really feels like, that you're trying to do the best that you can, and you're realizing that you're very much the Queen of Pentacles. Like this energy, right? Again, like I said earlier, I feel like ego is blowing this out of proportion. This is a month where you're going to realize you are this Queen of Pentacles. You can get stuff done. Okay? You're getting it done the best you can, but have that self-love, have that self-compassion for yourself, fire signs. All right. Is there any other card that wants to clarify the Seven of... Okay, you got three cards that came out. Four of Swords, upright. Five of Pentacles, upright. And last but certainly not least, the World. The last major arcana card. So what is these energies telling me? Well, these are the energies that are working with that Seven of Wands energy that you're feeling. Four of Swords, Libra energy. So more of that air energy is about rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, and renewal and solitude. Now, why are you getting this card? This is going to be a time where you need to step away from other people, give some time to yourself, really sit in your energy, okay? And as you're sitting in this energy, you're going to start to see the truth about this situation, and you're going to realize that you're not this defeated Seven of Wands. You really are the Queen of Pentacles, right? But you can't see that because you're very much go, 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 right? From one situation to the next situation to the next situation with no breathing room, right? I'm even having to like tell myself to calm down while being in your energy because I'm just like, no, I gotta get stuff done. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So that's letting me know. Fire signs, take the month of January to really go within, be with yourself, and see the truth about your situation. All right. And this is why, because we now have earth energy, Taurus with the Five of Pentacles. You are worried about your money. You are worried about your stability. Five of Pentacles, that's the poverty card, right? Five of Pentacles upright deals with financial loss, lack mindset, loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, and insecurity. So you got two cards that's bringing up insecurity for you, fire signs. I'm just saying that's not a coincidence, right? Because you feel very defeated, right? You feel very defeated because you feel like the things that you're trying to manifest, the things that you're trying to work towards, they're running away from you. They're getting away from you, and it's egging this on. It's feeding this fear of being defeated that you're not realizing you are a Queen of Pentacles, right? Even if something doesn't work out, even if something falls apart, because you are the Queen of Pentacles, you can always make something new happen, right? And if something is falling apart, honor the fact that it may not just need to work out that way, right? Sit with that space, sit with that energy, right? Pick yourself up, move on to the next thing. And the reason why I know you're going to be okay, you got the world, number 21. It is about ending cycles, completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, the celebration of life, and arriving, right? Number 21 reduces to 3, which is about community, optimism, and joy. All right? So, fire signs. You're going to see the truth about this. Now, I do want to get some clarity about this indecision. Oh, didn't have to wait long. King of Wands. Didn't even get the axe. King of Wands popped right out. The indecision. King of Wands is Scorpio Sagittarius energy. In reverse is about impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, and unachievable expectations, right? That's what I'm feeling with you. A lot of impulsiveness, right? Where I said, going from one situation to another. High expectations and unachievable expectations. What are you asking of yourself, right? What are you asking of your reality? Is it achievable? Are you asking these expectations from your soul, from your true self, or are you asking them from ego? Are you holding yourself to impossible standards that are setting you up for failure? And last but not least, haste, right? When we rush to do something, we're more likely to overlook important details and make mistakes, right? Again, that's what you might be seeing this month with the Two of Swords in reverse, that you've actually not given situations the appropriate amount of energy, mental time to really see them for what they are. Can I get one more card to help to clarify this Two of Swords? There we go. Eight of Pentacles. Upright. Earth energy. Virgo. 8 in numerology deals with leadership, authority, and manifestation. The fact that we have the Eight of Pentacles out here, Eight of Pentacles is about deciding if the path you're on, do you want to continue with it, right? Do you want to move from being the apprentice to the master? And by master, the master is the Ten of Pentacles, right? Is this going to be your generational wealth, your abundance, your happy ending, family, all of that, right? That is what waits at the Ten of Pentacles. But when we're at the 8, we're asking ourselves, is the effort that we're putting in, is it going to pay off, right? Upright is about diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive task. Like I said, right? You were at this month. You're going to be facing the indecision, right? About how do you want to get to the finish line, right? What path do you want to take? Do you want to take A and B? You're not going to get there by rushing. This isn't going to be a rush to the finish line situation. You need to slow down, right? Sit in earth energy, ground yourself, center yourself, and really work the path, right? Don't let fire energy have you going, because you're going to miss important details, right? You're going to miss important opportunities. Instead, sit in the energy of the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to figure out the right path. You're going to be able to break that indecision. And as a result, right, as a result of that, you are going to see more clearly the path that's meant for you. All right. Whew. Yes. Trying to think. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so yes, Earth. I said Earth signs. That's gonna be the next one. Okay, Earth signs. I see. You're like, no. When are we getting Earth signs? Okay, okay. But fire signs. That is your reading for January 2025. I hope it helped. Let me know down in the comments below if you're leaving me here, and I will see you next month for your February 2025 reading. Okay? Bye. Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your reading for January 2025. If you are a cross watcher and you also watch the fire sign reading, you would see that I accidentally called them Earth sign towards the end as I was asking if there was any other information or if I needed to go further with that reading. So I took that as Earth sign saying, look, you told fire signs enough, come and do the Earth sign reading. So here I am to do your reading. Let me get your energy. Earth signs. What do Earth signs need to know for January 2025? What do Earth signs need to know? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for 2025. Taurus. Well, oh, there we go. Ooh, the star. Why y'all getting a star in reverse? Earth signs, what's happening? Why are you losing the faith? Right? Aquarius energy. So Yang energy, Earth signs, you are Yin energy along with water signs. So there's something going on with your Yang energy, right? Yang energy is another way of saying masculine energy. Yin is another way of saying feminine energy. But yeah, there's something going on with your Yang energy, right? You're not feeling yourself. You're having a hard time believing. So Earth signs, what's going on there? So I'm going to read to you what the star in reverse is about. When the star appears reversed in a spread, it can indicate a sense of hopelessness and lost inspiration. Possibly one has become disillusioned and pessimistic, and therefore has adapted a bleak outlook on the future. It is important to regain balance by focusing on one's blessings in order to regain a sense of gratitude, generosity, and hopefulness. Earth signs, come on. Whoop. Y'all gotta be joking me. So you got two major arcanas. The Hermit, Virgo energy. For those who are not familiar with tarot, the major arcanas represent huge or major life chapters in our lives, whereas the minor arcana represent the everyday aspects of our lives. So the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the swords. But you got two major arcanas, right? So you got the star, which I already said is Aquarius, but then you got the Hermit, right? The Hermit, that is Virgo energy. That is the major arcana card for Virgo. So what's happening, right? Do we need to talk? Do we need to cut the camera and like have a heart to heart? Because Earth signs, wow. When the hermit is reversed in a spread, it indicates a feeling of being imprisoned and isolated by one's fear. Anxiety and paranoia may cause someone to live alone when deep down they truly long for the companionship of others. So you got two cards there talking about isolation here, earth signs. We need to get some clarity about this, right? We do. We do. Got my second tarot deck to do that. So, earth signs. Let's get some clarity. What can earth signs do about the star being in reverse for January 2025? Well, I just heard, no, ask why the star is in reverse. Okay. All right. So why is the star in reverse for earth signs? Why is the star in reverse for earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why is the, okay, we got a card that wanted to jump out. Because you need to break out of anxiety and guilt. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords, Gemini energy, so air energy to clarify air and energy. So in reverse, it deals with inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, releasing worry, hope, and reaching out, right? So the Nine of Swords upright, for those that are curious, is about anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair. Literally everything this card said, right? Two peas in a pod. This in reverse is this upright. So you want to get out of this? You gotta break out of those negative patterns. Earth signs. I know you can. I absolutely know you can. The fact that it's air energy, to clarify air energy, this has a lot to do with what's inside of your mind, right? I know that can be hard because we're we are all in some shape, form, or fashion can become prisoners of our mind, prisoners to the story that ego, right, tells us. Um, I was like trying to see if there's anything else that wanted to come out, but they're just like, no, it's ego. It's ego having you believe something that's not true. This could also be about being, because I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. I mean, I haven't been living under a rock. If what's going on in the world and news is playing a part in this, this may be a time where you need to just shut off the TV or get off the, different sites, get off social media, and just breathe, right? Just be with yourself, be with the reality that you're creating, the world you're creating, the timeline you're creating, and kind of leave that other timeline, that other world, that other reality behind it. I'm not saying like stick your head in the sand and just pretend like shite isn't going on with the world, but also if it's doing a number on your mental capacity, right? If it's hurting your mental and emotional health, it's just not good for you, right? You can't come up with reasonable solutions when you're operating out of fear, anxiety, and panic, right? Like you just can't. It's going to be all reactionary, and it's not going to really be based off of what you actually can do. But back to your reading, off of my soapbox. All right, so can we get another card to help further? Well, no. Now we can ask about how you can get out this energy, right? So how can air signs get out of this star and reverse energy? How can earth signs get out of this star and reverse energy? How can earth signs, Taurus, Virgo? Oh, you got three. Oh, ooh. And it's funny too. It's all in your element. It is all in your element. You gotta be joking me. Earth signs. You have a card. Three cards came out. Three cards came out. Each card is a different earth sign. I cannot make this up. You got the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo, the Hierophant, Taurus, and the five. Wait, no, this is three. The Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. If I put them in order, right? If I put them in the actual order, there you go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wow. Earth signs. Earth signs. Earth signs. Earth signs. All right. So let me do this in the order that they came out. So you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice working and striving to become the master in whatever path that they're currently on, because that path is going to lead them to their Ten of Pentacles, right? So generational wealth, abundance, family, the whole enchilada. I don't know why I want to say whole enchilada, but go with me. When it's in reverse, it is about self-development, perfectionism, misguided activity, no passion, uninspired, and no motivation. So the path that you're on that you thought was going to lead to your Ten of Pentacles, it's not. And you're like, I don't want to continue anymore, right? Because I'm on this path for all the wrong reasons. This isn't a path that no longer resonates with me. This may be a path that's now solely being maintained by the ego, right? The ego is like, we live a certain lifestyle, we have a certain status, people expect a certain thing from us. So we have to continue this, even though A, we might hate this job. B, we might no longer want to continue with, if you're in college, right? Whatever, field you're studying, you don't want to be in it anymore because it no longer resonates with you. Bottom line, whatever this Eight of Pentacles is in your life, you no longer want to be a part of it. You want to go. Then we got the Hierophant in reverse, right? Taurus energy. Carrying with it the number 5, which is about the energy of the unexpected. The Hierophant in reverse deals with personal beliefs, freedom, going against the grain, unconventional, foolish, generosity, frailty, unorthodoxy, blind faith, and misconception, right? So the Hierophant upright deals with everything that we think about when we talk about society, right? So institutions, government, bound contracts, so like marriage, everything. I could just read the card upright. Why am I doing this? So institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bounded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. You see how easy that is? Just flip the daggone card. I make it hard for myself. Don't be me. Unless you want to be me. Then be no, I'm joking. But the Hierophant in reverse is basically saying you are taking a stand against all of this. Going back to it, that's why, right? So, okay, there we go. So that's why you're feeling helpless, right? You're feeling this isolation. You are feeling the fear, the panic, because deep down inside, you are no longer meant to be on the path that friends, family, society expects of you. You are meant to forge your own path. Wow. Wow, earth signs, you're meant to forge your own path. Wow. And then last but not least, you got the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, your Capricorn card. Three of Pentacles, disharmony, misalignment, working alone, lack of teamwork, disorganized group conflict. I'm going to call a spade a spade. You're being called on to walk this path alone. And you're trying to walk it with other people, like, right? So it's like you may be something where you might be in a situation where it's like you have coworkers, you want to work with your coworkers don't want to work with you. If you have a boss, it feels like your boss is like combative. If you have friends, your friends are actively seeming like they're trying to misunderstand you. Family may be calling you crazy. Whatever group dynamic you have in your life, you aren't getting the support you need, right? Because upright is about teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, and building something, right? That's what you want to do. Your Earth, right? Earth always wants to work with other people and collaborate and build foundations. But here, you no, you're not. It's funny, I just heard you are the cheese that stands alone. So you have a choice, right? You have a choice. You can fear walking this path alone, right? Or you can embrace it. Let's get some clarity about the Hierophant, right? Because, like I said, the Hierophant is about giving into the fear of walking this path alone. Because the Hierophant is about enlightenment, right? So the Hierophant, being Virgo energy, is about finding enlightenment through distancing yourself from other people so that you can go inward, right? And stop seeing life in the macro and the small picture and be able to broaden your mind and see the world through the macro, right? The big picture. So you're looking at the entirety of like creation, the cosmos, universe, the world itself, the collective. You're not being bogged down by the day to day. But when it's in reverse, you're isolating yourself for all the wrong reasons. So you may be seeing this like situation of, oh, well, my spirit team, the universe, God, goddess, the source of all, is telling me I need to be alone. So I'm just going to be alone. But you're not being alone for the right reason. It's like, no. Like, yes, you're meant to walk your path alone because you don't have the inner circle that's meant to walk with you. But also, walking alone, you may find the people on your path that are meant to walk with you, right? So sometimes we could be bringing sand to the beach. Why? There's sand at the beach. Just go to the beach. Am I taking that? There's two cars that wanted to jump out. And they didn't feel right. They didn't feel right. I think that was more me than your spirit team. All right. But can we get some clarity about this hermit energy for earth signs? Can we get some? I need a sip of water. Sorry. Ooh. Whew, there we go. All right. Can we get some clarity about? Oh, there we go. Earth signs. Don't be afraid to walk your path alone. Also, walk your path for the right reasons, right? Don't do forced isolation and believe that like you're just supposed to sit at home and do nothing, right? No, you're earth signs. You are the planners, right? You know how to make a plan. You know how to execute a plan. Be in your element, right? Because if you are, what awaits you is the freaking Ten of Pentacles. I was just talking about it. I was just talking about it with the Eight of Pentacles. This new path, this path that you're walking alone, that you're going to meet the people that you're supposed to meet, this is the path that leads you to the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm going to read it. Ten of Pentacles, wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and collaboration. It's there on this path. If you're willing to break from the old path and walk this new path, even if you have to walk it alone, the Ten of Pentacles is waiting for you. It's there. But you have to have the courage to do it, right? And that can be very hard. The courage and the conviction to walk the path that other people are telling you you're crazy to do. I wouldn't do it, right? Like, yeah, that can be where the forced isolation comes in at, because we can sometimes walk a path because we don't want to hear other people judging our path. So it's like, I'd rather be alone than be around all this negativity, right? I understand that. Is there anything else that wants to clarify the hermit energy? Is there anything? Oh, a choice needs to be made, and it comes back out. The choice is yours. Nine of Wands. Are you going to be the upright or are you going to be the reverse of the Nine of Wands? Upright of the Nine of Wands is courage, perseverance, a test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for worse, pessimism, and weary. In reverse, it is about inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed, on the edge, defensive, paranoia, exhaustion, fatigue, and a lack of motivation. So you see why it came out in reverse? The choice is yours. I like to see the Nine of Wands as the wounded soldier card because in this card, you can already see he is war torn. He got the bandage on his head. He done seen some things, right? You have seen some things, Earth sign, and you're like, do I want to continue? Do I want to continue or do I want to just give up and stop here? The choice is yours, right? You can be the reverse and you can give up, stay at home, isolate yourself, or you could be the upright. Take a chance. I know it's scary, but you can take a chance and really go after exactly what it is you deserve. And if you do the upright and you go after it, guess what? You get the Ten of Pentacles. You don't get the Ten of Pentacles if you decide to go in reverse. You can only get it if you have the courage, the wherewithal to go after it. All right? Whew. But yes, that is going to be your January reading, Earth signs for 2025. I hope this helped. Let me know down in the comments if you're leaving me here. I will see you in February for your February reading. All right? See you. Hello, air signs, and welcome to your January 2025 reading. All right, so let's see what is in store for the air signs. Let me get into your energy. All right, so air signs, where are we going today? What is your energy going to tell me about what you should know and expect for this month? So what should air signs be made aware of for January 2025? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What should air signs be made aware of? What should air signs be made aware of? I'm sorry, excuse me, air signs. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Air signs are yang or masculine energy. The yin or feminine energy signs are water signs and earth signs. And of course, fire is in there with air as a yang sign. So yes, you got the Chariot. You making moves. You are making moves. You're not playing around too, because this isn't just like a minor. This is the major, right? Majors represent major life chapters. You are making moves in January. Why are you making moves? I don't know, but you're making moves. All right. Listen, you're not playing. I just heard move. Get out of my way. So the Chariot is a card of victory, self-confidence, success, focus, control, and authority. This card represents the achievement of one's goals through self-discipline, assertiveness, and perseverance. The character portrayed in the card is feminine, yet she is a warrior. She holds herself with an air of self-assuredness as the Chariot seems to fly through the clouds. The Chariot is a card of dichotomies, especially conflicting emotions, represented by the black and the white horses veering off in different directions. The charioteer doesn't seem concerned as she holds the reins with only one hand. She has all of the control and willpower that she needs to keep her emotions in check in order to achieve victory. Air signs, you didn't come to play. All right? You did not come to play in January. Like I said, you said move. I got this. You got the Chariot. Let's get another card for January for you. So is there any other cards that want to come out to help to clarify January for our air signs? Right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Oh, I see why. You're trying to get away from conflict. You're either trying to get away from conflict, or because you're trying to move away from certain people in certain situations, it's going to cause conflict. But air signs, I just feel like you're like, yeah, it's not that you don't want to smoke, you're just above it, which makes sense. You're air signs, right? Air signs are very cerebral, very mental. You are above the noise. That's what this is. This is noise. This is foolishness. You are above it. You're like, nah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. All right. Of course, I'm going to read you the Five of Wands. And it's your fellow, yang energy, because it's fire. So, Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of competition, conflict, and power struggles. It represents delays, annoyances, and arguments. It is important at this time to stay calm, as most of the setbacks are irritating but minor. It is also important to size up the competition, as some rivalries are healthy and motivate ones to strive further and work harder. No one involved is out to hurt the other out of malice. All parties involved long for the same outcome, however, they disagree on how to reach the goal. Creative differences are the biggest factors with the Five of Wands. The three men and two lions fight in the bush of a field, yet none of them are out to fatally harm the other. The men carry wands in order to intimidate, and the lions show their teeth but do not go in for the kill. Each one is simply fighting to gain an alpha position. But you're not having that. You're like, yeah, I see what you're trying to do. Like, I'm not concerned about you. I'm not saying that you're trying to hurt me. What I'm saying is, I am a freaking air sign. I have no time for the mess. I am leaving. I got better things to do. You are of a lesser concern to me, so I am leaving and going to do better things with my energy. That is what these cards are telling me. Air sign. That is such an air sign. That is such an air sign thing to say. And if you're not saying it, you're damn sure thinking it. You are damn sure saying, I got no time for this. Out my face. Whew. Air signs, you crack me up. And I'm also like partially an air sign because I'm a Gemini rising, and also I have like Aquarius and two major placements, so I get it. All right, because that would be me. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. Like, I am so out. See, I'm dying over here. Like, oh God, air signs, you're killing me. You're killing me, air signs. All right, so let's get some clarity about the chariot, right? So, air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What got you moving? I know what's got you moving, but let's get some further clarity. What's got the air signs moving, moving? They like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Ooh, yep, yep. Like I said, you got no time for it. You got no time for it. You got three cards that came out with the chariot. You got the Six of Swords, air energy, right? Yep, Aquarius. This is a transition card, right? That's you on the boat getting out of Dodge. It's funny, right? So you got the Chariot, right, which is a water card, and you got the Six of Swords, which has you literally in a boat on water. You leaving. You ain't got no time for this, right? Upright, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. There's a reason why this is an air card. That's what y'all do. You just like, I ain't got no time for the foolishness. I'm out. And what is the foolishness, you may say? I'm glad you asked. Five of Cups. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. In reverse, it is about acceptance, moving on, finding peace, personal setbacks, and self-forgiveness. You are not crying over situations, air signs. You got no time. You have assessed the situations. You have cried the appropriate amount of tears. If this is an older situation, right, because this could be something that you're coming into January and giving yourself closure on. And the reason why I'm saying give yourself closure as it ends by saying self-forgiveness and acceptance, right? That doesn't mean that it has to be given by someone else. You are an air sign. You firmly realize, right? Not every person knows how to give closure. Sometimes you got to give yourself closure. That's what you're doing in January. You are giving yourself closure about a situation so that you can move on and get the hell out of Dodge. And last but certainly not least, Seven of Wands. You are tired of it. You are moving on from a situation that not only has emotionally drained you, but physically drained you, right? Seven of Wands is the defeat card. Yep, Seven of Wands in reverse, which is Leo energy, deals with exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, and overly protective. You're tired. You are tired of a situation that's just made you feel defeated. You are done, right? And whether this Five of Wands is a new situation that's triggering you or it's the old situation that you're leaving from, either way, you are done, right? You are done. Also, because we have cards of like suit out here, right? Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. There is a Two of Wands at play as the overall energy in the mix. Now, with hidden cards, it means that they're playing more of a part behind the scenes. So you may not be able to see the energy, but the energy is very much in play, right? Two of Wands, similar to the Two of Swords, where the Two of Swords is about deciding or holding two truths that are in confliction with each other. The Two of Wands is about holding on to two paths, right? Like, should I stay or should I go? Left, right, up, down, old timeline, new timeline, right? Here, it's about should I continue to stay in this energy, right? Should I continue to stay in this Two of Wands, or should I leave, right? I took my licks, I gave some licks, but ultimately, this situation is going to get no better. I know it, they know it. Yeah, I just want to leave. I just want to leave. And that's what you're doing. You got two cards that say you leaving. So air signs, if you're looking for a sign about whether to deal with a new situation that feels like a Five of Wands or to leave or is it time to give yourself closure about a previous situation that feels like a Five of Wands? Yes, leave the new situation. Don't even engage with it. And the old situation, absolutely give yourself the closure so that you can move on. This is your time to move on, air signs. All right, so the Five of Wands, can we get some clarity about this Five of Wands? What was this conflict, right? What was this Five of Wands conflict that either you don't want to deal with or you're trying to leave in the past, right? So Five of Wands for air sign. What is this conflict? What is this power struggle? I just heard power struggle heavy. What is you're struggling with if the decision if the decision or the situation was fair. Libra energy, major arcana for Libra, the Justice card. Carrying with it the number 11. 11 is a spiritual number. 11 can be reduced to 2, which is about balancing the polarities in a given situation. And if you know Libra is all about balance. That's why they're the scales, right? So when the card comes out sideways, that means that you are struggling with the upright or reverse meaning. So in this situation, you are struggling with whether this Five of Wands was dealing with justice, like so was it just, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, and law. In reverse, unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, and punishment, right? So the interesting thing about justice It is similar to the judgment card, right? So people get it confused and think that judgment is about other people judging you or your higher self or higher power judging you. That's actually not the case. Judgment is about you judging yourself, right? Judging your karma, the situations that you've been in, and could you make better decisions, making peace with it, and being able to move on to the world, the final major arcana. But justice is about other people being able to look at the situation and being like, did you act accordingly? Was this fair? Was this just? Or are you treating people unfairly? Are you treating people unjustly? So, air signs, you are struggling, right? Like I said, even though these people may not have set out to hurt you, right? That wasn't their intention. There was no malice. That doesn't mean it was just. And that's what you're struggling with, right? Like they're trying to convince you, oh, well, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I wasn't trying to do this. But you're like, but it also wasn't just. It also wasn't fair. It also didn't have integrity. And that's what I'm having a problem with. You're not taking accountability for what you did to me. You're not taking accountability for your for the actions or the behaviors you're willing to do for power, right? How easy it is for you to like screw people over to be the leader, right? To get something. I'm not cool with that. You're not cool with it. I don't blame you. Is there any parting messages for air signs? I would ask for like if there's any advice, but you already know the advice. You leave. So, is there any parting messages? Is there anything else that air signs need to know about this? Oh, there it is. Oh, oh, air signs. I know why you're leaving. I know why you're leaving, and you definitely need to leave. Um, King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse is Aquarius and Pisces energy. Man, in reverse, it deals with being cold, bad advice, emotional manipulation, moodiness, self compassion, and inner feelings. So you can see the King of Cups in two different ways. The King of Cups can be you, right? You being there for someone in a way that leaves you open, right, for people to take advantage of your kindness, right? Like, so you can be very empathetic. You don't want to see people suffer. And because of this, someone, right, someone operating at Five of Wands energy saw that and took advantage of you, took advantage of your heart, took advantage of your kindness, and used you for everything that they could get out of you, right? The other way you can see this as this is the energy of the person who is this Five of Wands, right? They are very much emotionally manipulating, right? Like they, you could, you may not be familiar with this term, dark empath. You know, look it up if you're not. But that's what I'm feeling with this. But it's like someone that is using their empathy, right, to empathize with you, so they could get something out of you, right? It's going to be different for everyone, right? Because I'm reading for the entire air sign collective. So pick the one that works best. Are you the King of Cups in reverse that got manipulated? Or are you the one that got manipulated by a toxic King of Cups in reverse? It is going to be unique to you. The reason why I say this is clearly a person, this is a court card. So when anytime we have pages, knights, queens, and kings come out, this is definitely a personality of a person involved in this situation. And it did come out with the Five of Wands. So that's what I'm saying. It could, honestly, both could be true, right? You could have been manipulated by a toxic, right? So you could be the King of Cups in reverse that got manipulated by a toxic King of Cups in reverse. Only you know what's right, but Air signs, that's going to do it for your reading. You're in a good place though, right? Because you have energy supporting you, healing from this and moving on. So I would lean into that heavy for this month. And the outcome is you're going to get out of this situation and move on to better things. So I love that for you. If you're going to leave me here, thank you for watching, and I will see you in February for your February reading. All right? See you. All right, last but certainly not least, water signs. Welcome to your January 2025 reading, right? For my Cancer, my Scorpios, and my Pisces as a fellow water sign, right? A Pisces sun. I can't wait to see what's in store for us this month. So come on, let's take this journey. I'm going to tap into the water sign energy. Ooh, water signs, like, unlike with the other elements where it's like that gentle, like coming into the energy, I feel like some tumultuousness with you. Like it's like crap, like some very like crashing waves on the beach, like, bracing for a storm. Water signs, what's happening? What's going on? All right, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What your water signs expect for January 2025? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, we got a card. What is it? Five of Swords. Well, that's not bueno. It's in reverse though. It's in reverse. It's in reverse. So kudos for that. We had a Five of Swords. Five of Swords is different than the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is more of like a power struggle card, right? Where you are fighting against people, but they're not fighting against you. Let me move it over here. They're not fighting against people out of malice. They're not trying to do real harm to you. But when it's a Five of Swords, no. As you see in the card, here you are. You got stabbed in the back, water signs. You got stabbed in the back, and the person in the distance is walking away with the three swords because they got the lion's share of the swords, but also they're looking back, smirking at you, right? They're like, yeah, I did that to you, water signs. Yep, and I'm gonna turn back to like admire my work as I'm walking away from screwing you over. Like that's the energy of this card. Very much malice, very much betrayal, very much they don't freaking care what they did to you. In reverse, though, it can represent a person forgiving someone for a wrongdoing. It can also signify one's name being cleared if another one tried to slander or frame them. The real villain in the situation will be exposed and the victim will be vindicated. So, yes, even though this can be a very toxic card when it's upright, in reverse, it is about getting back what has been stolen from you, right? So if this is about someone like running around, talking smack about you behind your back, trying to ruin your reputation, if this is someone who backstabbed you from getting a position, guess what? HR, the boss, is going to find out what underhanded stuff they did and be like, no, we don't want you in that position. Such and such, the one you stabbed in the back, is a better fit, right? If this is your friend circle, these are friends finally seeing the snake in the grass for who they really are. But it can also be about you, right? You finally getting clarity about why a person did what they did. So if someone stabbed you in your back or someone's talking smack about you and you don't know who, January is going to be a month of water signs where you're finally going to find out who. You may also find out why, but most importantly, you're going to find out the who. All right, one more card. Can we get one more card for January 2025 for the water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can we get one more card for January 2025? January 2025 for the water signs. Oh! Okay, got two cards. Funny enough, one of these cards just came out in the air sign reading. So water sign, you might want to go watch that air sign reading because you got the Five of Wands. Now, unlike with the air sign reading, they got it upright, you got it in reverse. So you got both cards, right? You got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. I do like the fact that the Five of Wands is out here in reverse because that means the conflict is over, right? So we love that. And then what came out with it? Two of Pentacles energy, right? So in um energy wise, we have the yang energy or the masculine energy, right, with fire and air, and then we have the feminine energy or the yin energy with earth and water, right? So you have two yang cards out here with fire and air, and one earth card, your fellow yin sign earth. I just wanted to put that out there for those who are keeping track or curious about that. All right, so I know you want to know what is the Five of Wands in reverse? Well, Five of Wands in reverse represents resolving a conflict and an end to a power struggle. One can finally relax and enjoy the fruits of their efforts without having to fight to make a point or to maintain a stand. Anger and hostility has dissipated, and a renewed enthusiasm for the project or enterprise has been found. So, air, I'm about to say air signs, sorry. That's how connected you are. I'm about to call you air signs. Goodness. Water signs. There we go. Water signs, this is your time. This is your time. I don't love the fact that you got both of these cards in your reading, but I love the fact that they're both in reverse because I feel like whatever you were dealing with, and clearly you were dealing with a lot of negative, this is a month where you're going to resolve it, move away from it, right? And get back to what you do best, which is about being balanced, right? Water signs. We are all about balancing the logical, like physical world with the spiritual, emotional world, right? That's what we do best. And that's what you're gonna get to with this Two of Pentacles. You're gonna be all about balancing. All right, you're gonna be balancing on your tippy toes, all right, so the Two of Pentacles represents keeping things in balance, juggling several things at once, adaptability, and going with the flow. Come on now. Adaptability and going with the flow, you gotta be talking about a water sign there. The Two of Pentacles depicts having fun, high spirits, and enjoying life, while still keeping things in order and rising to meet life's challenges. The card depicts a wood nymph dancing alone in the forest. She handles her two pentacles with agility and grace without concern for tripping up or letting them fall to the ground. She knows that she is capable and conscientious enough to juggle all of the issues life brings, all the while remaining well rounded and balanced. I'm gonna get some water before I say what I gotta say. Whew, so, water signs. If you needed a sign that you are gonna come out the other side better than you came in, you are. Now, with these cards, I feel like these are situations that most likely started before January. All right, so think back in like 2024. These don't feel like new situations. These feel very much like um, either one or multiple situations that's coming to a close with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. And this month is about you being vindicated, but also stepping into this Two of Pentacles energy. All right, so I got my clarifying deck so that we can get some more information. First up is Five of Swords in reverse. So can we get some clarity about this Five of Swords in reverse for water signs? Can we get clarity about this Five of Swords in reverse for water signs? Can we get clarity about this Five of Swords in reverse for water signs? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Can we get clarity about this Five of Swords? The Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, For, oh, that didn't feel right. That was going to be a card explosion. For, oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. So this Five of Swords situation made you feel exhausted. You were tired. Also, this is another card that came out in the air sign reading. So I'm really feeling like water signs. If you got some air in your chart or you were dealing with an air sign, you might want to go back and watch that air sign reading. But yes, so Five of Swords. I said Five of Swords. No, Five of Swords. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Leo energy deals with exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, and overly protective when it is in reverse. So Seven of Wands is a card about being able to face down overwhelming odds. So you see how you got the one figure up on the high ground, even though he's alone, and he only has one stick or one wand to fight off the six that are coming at him. Because he has the high ground, right? He is guaranteed to win, right? He can just be like, bah, 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 take them all out. But when it's in reverse, is a defeat card, right? It's too much. It's overwhelmed you. You are exhausted. You can't keep up the fight. That's what this Five of Swords situation made you feel. So whenever this person did this, I'm just going to read the Five of Swords upright because I feel like some of you out there is like, that feels like someone, but I don't know. So here's the Five of Swords upright. The Five of Swords upright represents betrayal, subterfuge, or someone who cheats or uses an unfair advantage to win. The card warns that we must look out for ourselves and try and claim what is rightfully ours, yet hurting others in our own self-interest will lead to a shallow victory. The card depicts a woman who is literally stabbed in the back as her assailant takes off with three swords. He seems pleased with his victory, yet he pauses to look back behind for his own personal gain. All right. So for those who need like further clarity, because you're like, that seems like a person or some people, but I don't know which. There you go. Right. So those are the people that you're tired. Right. You are tired. You are exhausted with fighting with them. And you're just like, look, if you need to do that, if you need to like, screw me over for a victory, go ahead, but you're just hurting yourself at the end because what you think you got over, what you think you won from me is nothing compared to what you would have got, what you would have gotten from me, right? If you came to me honestly and I would have given it to you. So that's what it is. It's like they may have taken something for you, they may have gotten a win on you, but ultimately they've lost so much greater in the long term, right? Because they lost you. That's what it is, water signs. They lost you. They lost access to you. They will never be able to come back again because they chose to take this path. All right. Is there anything else that wants to come out to further clarify this Five of Swords? Is there anything else that wants to come out to further clarify the Five of Swords? For water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Again, too many cards. They want to give half the deck. Water signs, what's going on? Cancer. But, they say you take a these. Water signs. You got two cards. The two cards are literally two of the cards that are already out here. Can't make this up. Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. To clarify, Five of Swords in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Can't make this up. So if you didn't know already, Five of Swords in reverse, which is Aquarius energy, is about past resentment, a desire to reconcile, make amends, and a desire to forgive. All right? So, water signs. I feel like this is the person. I don't feel like this is you because I feel like very much you are the victim in this situation. This is about people who have wronged you coming back, right, to try and like bury the hatchet. They're trying to make amends for burning the bridge. Now, it's going to be on you whether or not you accept it, right? Because um, just because someone comes and apologizes and asks you for forgiveness, A, you don't have to accept the apology. And B, if you do decide to accept the apology and forgive them, it does not mean you have to allow them back into your life. It does not mean you have to give them access to you once they've apologized, right? It's a free will choice. And then you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is Capricorn energy, is about overcommitted, disorganized, reprioritizing, a lack of balance, and overwhelmed. Now, why is this coming out? Because you're going to see, right? You're going to see because of what this person did to you in the first place, it really messed you up, right? You realize how much you were putting into this person or this group of people, right? You've had time to yourself, you've assessed the situation, you are setting boundaries, you are choosing more carefully who has access to you and how much access they get of you. And like I said, you may choose to forgive this person, you may choose not to. And even if you do forgive this person, you're definitely not letting them back into your inner circle because you realize you were never, right? You were never getting from them what they were getting from you. You were putting so much into the connection that you now realize, like, wait, it was so imbalanced, right? Like, I was doing so much for you, giving you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, but I was pouring so much into you, but you were never pouring so much back into me, right? This imbalance could also be the apology. They might come back and give you a half-ass, like, yeah, so you know that thing I did to you? I'm sorry about that. Or they might apologize, but then they might blame it on something like, well, you know, I went through stuff and that's why I acted the way I acted. Water signs, are you going to accept that or not? Free will choice. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm a water sign. I'm definitely not. If this pertains to me, but to each their own. Now let's get over here to this energy, right? Let's get over here to this Five of Wands in reverse that came out with the Two of Pentacles. So you get some clarity about why the Five of Wands came out with the Two of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse with the Two of Pentacles? Why is the Five of Wands in reverse with the Two of Pentacles? Why is the Five of Wands in reverse with the Two of Pentacles for water signs for the month of January? Magician. Whoa. Water sign. The Magician? You're not coming to play. And this is the first major arcana out, and it's a big one. The Magician, air energy, Mercury. Ooh. Upright, action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. Water signs, you did not come to play. Water signs are stepping into your magic in January. I see. You're like, look, I'm not going to wait for someone else, right? I'm not going to put my happiness in someone else's hands. I'm not going to let anyone else create my destiny. I'm creating my destiny. I am manifesting. I am speaking my intentions. I am working my magic. You're doing all of it. If I wasn't a water sign, I'd be like, water signs, I'm scared of you. But water signs, I'm scared of us. All right, I'm scared of us, water signs. Wow. Can I get some more clarity for this Five of Wands and Two of Pentacles for water signs for the month of January? Water signs for the month of January. What is going on with the water signs? Magician. I'm just stuck with the Magician. Whoo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Ooh, yep. You got 3 cards. So you got 8 cups, which is a Pisces card. You got the Page of Wands, and you got the 7 of Pentacles. They're all sideways. Now, sideways cards for me as a reader means that this is a choice, right? This is all about the choice that you're going to make, and it's going to determine which way or how your life plays out, right? So, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups upright deals with disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away and leaving behind. In reverse, it is about trying one more time, indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, a fear of change, and a fear of loss. All right? Page of Wands. Page of Wands upright. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. In reverse, a lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting beliefs, spiritual path, and newly formed idea. And last but certainly not least, the 7 of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, and investment. In reverse, a lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward, work without results, and distractions. Now, what do all of these cards mean? I'm glad you asked, water signs. So January is going to be a time where it is all about, again, like I said, stepping into that magician energy. You absolutely can. But to step into the magician energy, you A, have to leave behind what is not working for you. B, get into your creativity, get into your imagination, what is passionate to you, what really sets you on fire, and then commit yourself to it, right? Commit yourself to that path. But if you decide not to, you're going to be in the reverse. You're going to be stuck in a cycle, right? That is not, you're going to be stuck in this trauma, right? You're going to be stuck in what this person did, and you're not going to be able to move forward. What is going to be affecting, right, different aspects of your life, your creative passion, your inspiration. You're not going to be wanting to move forward, and ultimately, you're not going to want to commit to the path that's really going to be paying off for you, right? I also want to point out that because we have cards of like suits, right, with us having the 7 of Pentacles, and we clearly have 2 of Pentacles here, that means that there's a 5 of Pentacles at play here. Now, the 5 of Pentacles upright can talk about poverty, being destitute, ill health, lack mindset, all of that. However, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is about a windfall, right? So it's about a windfall, getting back what you lost, an improvement of health, abundance, all of that wonderful energy. I also want to point out the fact that you have 3 5s in your reading, right? 5 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, and then you have the hidden energy with the 5 of Pentacles sideways. That's a lot of change. That's a lot of options, right? That you have for you. Like I said, if you decide to do all of this upright, then that 5 of Pentacles is going to go in reverse. You're going to get your windfall. If you decide to be in this energy in reverse, then that 5 of Pentacles is going to be upright, and you're just going to be suffering loss after loss after loss after loss. Okay? So water signs, it is completely up to you however you decide to move with that energy. But yeah, that is going to be your reading for January 2025. Honestly, I feel like water sign, you're in a good place because you have the magician, and if you make the decisions that you need to, you're going to get the outcome that you deserve. All right. So if you're leaving me here, and you're not staying for the outro, I completely understand. Thank you for watching. Comment below how you resonate with this reading, and I will just see you in February for your February reading. All right? See you, water signs. All right, that is going to do it for the January 2025 readings. I hope you enjoyed it. Sound off in the comments letting me know if you like this new format more than the old format where I did the new moon and the full moon readings. I would love to hear from you. And of course, let me know how you resonated with your elements reading. In the description, you will find a link to my PayPal. If you could donate, I would appreciate it because it helps me with upgrading the quality of videos and, of course, the software that I use behind the scenes. It helps with everything, right? And also shows me that you appreciate the content that I put out to you. But if you can't, I completely understand. And you can do free 99 things. Yes, that is free 99. It costs you absolutely nothing. Like liking and sharing and subscribing, all of that, because it helps YouTube to see the worth of my content and to push it out to more people to grow the squadron. And we love that, all right? So until I get the pleasure of working with you again, I am wishing you the best on your spiritual journey to embrace your true self. Namaste.